Okay, you are on YouTube. Let's get started. Márcio, would you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Márcio Nunes. I live from my city de Linhares, in the state of Espírito Santo. I'm 44 years old. I'm married. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog. I'm a student administration. I'm a student English. Today, here in my state, it's rainy during the day. For me, is a good temperature because it always hot. Today is so. For me, beautiful day because I wait the rain in the another days. That's it about me.
Okay, thank you, Márcio. Good to have you here. Herbert?
Okay, I'm Herbert. I'm 37 years old. I live in São Paulo, and I work in financial department in a consultant company. I'm here TALKNTAK to develop my speaking skills. And so I'm sitting there since last year on TNT.
Okay, good. Thank you, Herbert. Larissa?
Hello, I'm Larissa. I live in São Paulo for almost 4 years.
4 years.
Yes, but my hometown is Espírito Santo. I neighbor for Márcio. I already went to Linhares. It's near. It's a great city, and currently I work as a business intelligence associate in a big company of e-commerce in Brazil. I like to travel and to learn new cultures and new languages. And I think just that.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you here, Larissa. Thank you.
Okay.
Flávio?
Hi, nice to meet you for everybody. I'm Flávio. I'm 46 years old. I'm living in São Paulo and Vila Prudente. I'm software developer, but currently I work with tech lead. And I'm studying English because I wanna get a remote job and gain my payment in dollars. That's it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Good luck, Flávio.
Thanks.
Thank you. Hélio?
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Hélio. I am 44 years old. I live in Campinas, it's a city near São Paulo, an hour drive to São Paulo. I work as a software developer in a big public bank in the fraud department. I am married, no kids, just a small cat. And as we have 2 capixabas in our room, I'm about to go to Vitória in my vacation at the end of this month. I hope the rain stops still there, Márcio.
Did you eat moqueca capixaba there?
Yeah, I've already been there, but 20 years ago, a long time ago, I've already eaten. It's very nice, very good food, very good place as well. But I don't remember. My wife have never been there, so we are going to visit.
Good, thank you.
Thanks.
Larissa, I live in Rio de Janeiro.
Yes, it's so
hard to
serious.
see
with
too.
the
Yeah, the
temperature.
same case.
When some people said that
Mhm.
rains in Vitória, okay, I thought that the days before made 50 graus because it's
15?
very, very hot.
15 degrees?
Yes,
Well, 15 degrees in Rio de Janeiro is a holiday. We don't work.
yes, so hot.
Good. Márcio, the question number 2. Do you think self-driving cars will become a reality in the near future? What's your opinion about it?
So, in my opinion, I believe, yeah, the reality, because nowadays I watch it in the television about, I forgot the city in the USA, exists there, uh, out, self-drink Uber. I think interesting because the person asked the Uber, the car arrived there. The I forgot the name. Levou the car self-driving another destination. I think interesting. So, in my opinion, nowadays existe. In the futuro, the in another city, because the advanced technology is very fast nowadays. In my opinion.
Mhm. Good job. Thank you, Márcio. Habit, what about you? Do you think self-driving cars will become a reality in the near future?
Yes, and you see Tesla, for example, they're self-driving, that no driver, just you turn on the car and use for self-driving. Of course, the cars always will improve during the time because the car not perfect. Um, and inclusive have caused accidents, ever have accidents with self-driving. So the self-driving is is a reality, but will improve during the time.
Mm-hmm. 100%. I totally agree with you, Habit. Good. Thank you. Larissa, what's your opinion about it?
I think it can, it's possible to be a reality, but my concern is I saw some video, as Marcio mentioned, about self-driving USA that occurred an accident when the car didn't decide to turn the direction and almost run over people, right? And the machine was to decide, okay, I need I to that some people to follow the instructions or to do a deviation of other positions. I think it's a huge risk to adopt this type of locomotion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mainly in Brazil. In Brazil, in my opinion, it's very difficult having a self-driving car over here because drivers don't respect the laws over here. Not so drivers, the most of the people, unfortunately. Thank you, Larissa. Flávio, what's our opinion?
I don't like that idea because I think that how this type of activity involves lives, and I think it's not a good idea because the matching is always making mistakes, and I think it's many many things that can happen in the road, rain a lot, and many factors that involve in this. Yeah, I think it's easy to happen an accident. And I prefer the electric trail, and trail because the car run a trail, and I think it's more easy to happen because the car don't need to drive and you turning and stopping in the traffic and all this. I think it's more complex to uh, AI do a lot, and I
Good.
think it's danger too.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Flávio. Hélio?
I believe it is totally possible to have in no near future self-driving cars. Actually, nowadays it is a little bit dangerous. We read and saw in the news some accidents, but this technology can improve in the near future and become something safe for everyone. But for me, the danger of this technology is for our jobs, I think. Not myself, but we can see here in Brazil a lot of people without job are driving cars as Uber, and this kind of job tends to disappear with the advent of this kind of technology. What I think is that this kind of technology could be used better for mass transportation, like big public transport, something like that. Something funny that I saw in the video is small cars, like individual cars, self-driving. For me, it's not an advantage. For me, it should be an advantage for mass transport.
Okay, good. Thank you, Hélio. Márcio, do you think that robots will be used to help with cooking and the other housework?
Yeah, nowadays in the industry use several robots in activities for working. At home, nowadays, I remember the robot, the cleaning the floor. The robot is very, very interesting because advanced technology, the robot cleaning the floor during the day. I believe in the future, the most robot about the cooking and the another activities because the in, in, inside the home the activities repetitive every day is the same activity wash dish cooking cleaning the floor. I believe in the future this activity the robots for help us.
Good. Thank you. Habit, what about you?
Let me see. Yes, I think so. The robot will help in some activities. And I know there are robot clean, for example. I don't know if it's considered robots, but the robot thing can help in take to eliminate a sujeira or the floor, and it's simple, but can help in your tasks. So I think in long term, I think it will happen that new robots will help in other activities like cooking.
Okay, Herbert, thank you. Larissa, you said before you spend a lot of time cooking your food for this week. In your opinion, do you think that robots will be used to help you with cooking and the others housework?
I think it can be so so difficult, but I believe that we can that it can doing other activities more simple as to clean the house, and nowadays we already have the robots that clean the house with water, and I think it's a good option for homeworks.
Okay, good. Thank you, Larissa. Flavio, what about you?
Sorry, my microphone is difficult.
No problem.
to turn
No
off.
problem.
I like the idea that we have robots to cook and make our housework, because it's a boring task that we can do. And I think I saw many videos that show print cooking, machine printing cookies that already exists, and but is not in able to the population, but it's exists already exists the machines that print food, and then we already have robots that clear the floor. I think it's good. But in my how I am software developer, and I stay sit down all day in my house. I work at home office. I prefer do these things myself, because I study for blood circulation. I like to stand up and make little tasks during my work to circulate my blood. I think it's good for health.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Flavio. Helio, what about you? Do you think that robots will be used to help you with cooking and the other housework?
I don't know if cooking, but in other housework, I think it could help us, because it's a very difficult, very hard job, and we spend lots of time doing this kind of job. But for cooking, I'm a little skeptical. Eating food prepared by a robot. I don't know.
Okay, I agree with you. Márcia, will space tourism become a popular activity one day? Will you buy a ticket?
So, in my opinion, I don't believe it is a popular, but I think it is in the future more travel in the I forgot the name, atmosphere. In my case, I will buy one ticket I have one opportunity because I like to fly by airplane. In one opportunity, I would like to fly in the space tourism. Another day, I watch in the program Fantástico about the
Mm-hmm.
citizen Brazilian to earn one ticket. He travel in the atmosphere. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
one opportunity. I think interesting the opportunity the the flash in the atmosphere, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Good. Awesome. Thank you, Márcio. Habit, what about you? Will space tourism become a popular activity one day? Will you buy a ticket?
Mm, that is, I don't know, no, don't have a, if nowadays, if this event happens nowadays, I don't have the interest in, you know, nice space
Mm-hmm.
tour. 'Cause I don't know, you can have problems. I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's guaranteed if I have the air when food. Well, I don't have the curiosity at the moment
Mm-hmm.
to go on a space tourist.
Okay, Habit. Thank you. Larissa, what about you?
Oh, sorry, my mic it's
No problem.
is trouble. In my opinion, I think it be become popular activity just for millionaires and rich people because I think it's so expensive to do this type of travel.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't like to go there. I have afraid it's not my preferred type of travel.
Okay, Larissa. Thank you. Flávio?
I don't like this idea because I don't like uh, hikes. A altura, né? Eu esqueci como fala.
Mm-hmm.
Hikes. And I prefer staying in a beach and close in the space and close tight press it. I I don't I don't think it is good for me. I prefer send you robots to the space to to discover things for us.
Mm-hmm. And if for beach is cheaper than space.
It's cheaper, it's pleasant. I I prefer see the space with a cam.
Yeah, thank you, Flávio. Hélio, what's your opinion?
Um, I think it should be possible for billionaires in a near future. But I don't know if it one day will become popular. It is a very expensive
Mm-hmm.
enter.
Forever.
Yeah, it's very expensive. So, but I think in the future, say I don't know, some exotic billionaire could buy a flight to the moon or to Mars. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it will become cheaper for and scalable for most of people to travel.
Good. Thank you, Hélio. Márcio, do you think brain implants will be used to make people smarter? Will you have one?
So I don't believe it is possible about the brain is very hard for the medicine because I forgot the name. The command another system in your body. But I believe about install chip in the people because the chip help the control symptoms your body, depression, sugar, and another things for help you the live more time. I believe the chip is in the future install in several peoples in the world.
Good. Thank you, Márcio. Good job. Habit, what about you?
Five question.
Yes, question number 5. Yes,
Right.
that's correct.
I don't know. Maybe people can make smarter, or I think maybe it can use it to remember memories in the past that you couldn't remember without this type of brain technology. Maybe it's a new function. It's a possible function to the brain plants, but make smarter. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think so because the technology always is focusing to improve. So I think the brain plants will make people smarter.
Good. Thank you, Habit. Larissa, what about you? Do you think brain implants will be used to make people smarter? Will you have one?
I think it will be possible because the humanity is always possible. But I think it's possible to do that with the goals of manipulation of the all people from the world. And no, I won't have one. If it will be an option.
Good. Thank you, Larissa. Flávio, what about you?
I wouldn't implant a chip in my head. Like I said before, I don't like to leave vital details in hands of technology. I think technology always makes mistakes. I work with technology and technology always is making mistakes. And I think that one chip can kill someone.
Awesome. Thank you, Flávio. Hélio, what's your opinion about it?
I think that maybe the purpose of a chip could be to turn us more intelligent, but I'm not so optimistic about these kinds of technologies, and seeing how the world is becoming chaotic and dystopic. I tend to think more like Larissa said, it should be used to control us, to maybe to manipulate us. So it is something that frightens me.
Okay, Hélio, thank you. Márcio, as technology improves in future, will there be any jobs left for humans?
So, in my opinion, I believe exist jobs for humans, but the advanced technological, several people lost your job. This situation, the growth about informal jobs, I believe in the future about the informal job is growth a lot. Nowadays is growth the informal job. I see, for example, in the iFood, for example, there exist several people to sell your products inside at your home. The informal job, for example, I believe in the future is more and more because advanced technology is very fast. Nowadays, about advanced AI, I believe it is accelerate this process.
Good. Habit?
Would like the technology. Yes. I think that technology in the future improves in the future, and some jobs will not exist. I think it's so their functions maybe. Yes, I don't know what exactly maybe even ChatGPT will maybe reduce the employment, I think. I don't know, maybe it's a possibility.
Yeah, it is. Okay, Habs, thank you. Larissa, what about you?
Yes, I think it's a reality, in my opinion, because in IT area, for example, we already can see some opportunities. I saw a company in LinkedIn some time ago that contract a team, a big team to do an AI system. And after that, when this system was done, was delivered for the company fired, I forgot the name, mas demitiu todas as pessoas que they contract to do the AI for the company. And it says for me that that the machine can do everything that we do, actually, because the machine doesn't need of rest, doesn't need to go to the hospital sometimes, and don't have human necessities, right? And because of that, it's bigger effective that the humans have the capacity that they do. And I think it's a reality. In my job, I see some other people's and they don't that aren't from the IT area doing the same job that I studying for my area. And I think it's a reality and an alert to study even more. You need to study even more to have the capacity to do new things and to achieve a new hard challenge, because I think it's so close this time that the machine will do all the job for us, and most perfectly results.
Good job, Larissa. Take advantage of what Larissa said the next week in my Tech Talk. will be about the layoff in big techs. You are invited, guys.
Nice.
Flávio, what's your opinion about it?
I think that machines will increasingly occupy the labor market, but always can have humans behind the machines. Machines always can always broken, always can making mistakes, and I think the life is more productive with machines, but machines never will occupy all our jobs alone.
Okay, Flávio, thank you. Hélio?
I think this technology, AI, and this kind of robots can be a menace to our jobs. And it is. I agree that it can create jobs to programming or to deal with this technology, but it could be an issue for countries like ours because it is very specialized jobs that should be created, and it can substitute jobs that are repetitive jobs. That is jobs with that workers don't have that that much specialized or formation. So I think it should be a problem for some societies, some countries. So we must deal with it. I don't know. I've already read about some kind of universal salary or something like that to avoid mass unemployment, because I believe it is real, and it is becoming to happen. And I think in our lifetime we will have to deal with this problem.
Okay, good. Guys, speaking of new technology, the next question, Márcio. What new functions would you like to see on smartphones?
So, in my opinion, I would like about the print money because my cell phone, I using several apps different. I use several activities because app banking, food, GPS, and another things. I don't know about the new function in my cell phone because now I use ChatGPT in my cell phone. All the news for me is a good this moment technology about cell phone.
Nice. Habit?
New functions that on smartphones. I don't know. I think smartphones. I think there many good functions on smartphone that I can know what a function that we can put in smartphones that will help a lot. That's facilitating lives or life. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
They all work very well.
Yeah, there are many things that you can. We have. Yeah, you Bluetooth. You can fingerprints. Face. I think face prints.
Mm-hmm.
Can connect devices on the TV and the notebook. So many functions. And then
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Thank you, Evan. Larissa, what new function would you like to see on smartphones?
I know I have no answer for that because I think that smartphones are full of functionalities, and it gets me a huge dependency of the use of smartphone because all my life is on that, and I would hope not to depend of the smartphone. I'm going to the opposite way. I think
Okay.
that the smartphone has a full of functionalities
Mm-hmm.
that you can't drive your life without a smartphone in
Mm-hmm.
these days.
Good. Okay, Larissa, thank you. Flávio, what new function would you like to see on smartphones?
I would like smartphone to have a keyboard and a hologram monitor.
Good idea.
For example, we can put your smartphone on the table and the hologram monitor because I think the screen of the smartphone is is little, and I think this is the great this the great problem in the smartphone
Mhm.
and the keyboard because I'm feel angry everybody when I I write in the smartphone.
Okay, Flávio, thank you. Hélio?
I think that smartphone has more functionalities that I can use. So I don't know which new function it should have in the future. I think that I think more like Larissa, and I want to be less dependent on this technology than I am nowadays, because all my life is in it. Now even my bank card is on my cell phone, and sometimes I think if I got my phone stolen, all my life is in this machine.
Okay, good. Awesome, Hélio. Guys, good job. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation and you come back. I'm here every Monday at 9 p.m. Now I'm sending a survey in the chat. Just a second. Here you go. Please give your evaluation about our meeting. Send suggestions. Feel free, no problem. And anyone wanna say before our wrap this session?